Hey guys, I just wanted to show you, I just got the new Rocketfish Powerline. It's advertised as being Xbox 360, PlayStation, gaming console, whatnot. Um, but as you can see or I'm about to show you, it can be used just as a typical Powerline bridge. I'm going to show you the difference between transferring files across wireless and transferring files across this Powerline. The file is about almost a gig, but not quite. And then I'm also going to show you a speed test off of Speakeasy over wireless versus the Powerline. So first, this is on wireless. You can see wireless is engaged, and there is no Ethernet cord connected. Now I'm currently residing in Washington D.C., so I'm going to do a test against the server in Washington D.C. I'm using Comcast. It usually pulls around 20 megabits down, about 6 up. You can see right there, 20 megabits. And like normal, up it's getting about 6, a little over 6 whenever I'm experiencing good speeds. Okay, so there you can see the results. 22 megabits down, about 6.5 up, and that's on wireless. The router's down in the basement on the next floor down, and this is transferring from a file server. It's a Western Digital Ethernet file server, and I'm going to be transferring Fedora Live, Linux, just to my desktop from the file server. Might be having a little bit of a problem here. You can see I'm running anywhere between 2 and 4 megabits per second, which isn't too terribly bad on wireless for a file this big. So you can see there, it averages, like I said, about between 2 and 4, depending on how the wireless is doing. I'm not going to let it transfer the whole thing. It'd be a long video, but it's going to take about 4 minutes, so we're going to cancel that. And I'm going to switch to the Powerline right now. You can see I'm turning off the wireless. You can see right there, wireless is disabled. And we're going to get the Ethernet cable from the Powerline, which is running through a surge protector. They say that's supposed to slow things down. And it tests about the same, no matter if I'm upstairs or I'm right now in the living room. So we're going to test against the same server in DC. We're getting about 13, 12, 13. So it does slow down a little bit, but if you're in places where you can't get wireless or you don't want to deal with the wireless reliability, I think this probably gives you a little bit more reliable of a connection than wireless, although it is a little slower. Up's about the same. I actually tested a little faster whenever I was upstairs. Maybe there's a little bit of interference on the plug that I'm connected to. But 14 down, like I said, it's a little bit of a step down, but whenever I go upstairs, wireless is a lot slower. I test probably about 10 megabits per second upstairs down, and about 3 megabits upstairs down on the wireless. And it tests better upstairs with the Powerline. So now we're going to try the file download. It has been kind of sporadic. Sometimes it does pretty well for transferring, but earlier whenever I was doing this, I was getting about 800 kilobytes a second on this transfer. Let's see what we got now. I think it has something to do with the connection I'm on, though. Yeah, as you can see, it does have a little bit of a problem with this. You can see though that the internet does work fine. So if you're just looking for a good solution to get the internet somewhere where the wireless doesn't reach, this does work really well. As you can see, it's only transferring a little less than a gigabit. And when I was doing this upstairs, it was getting about between 2 and 3 megabits per second on the file transfer. So right now, yeah, it's getting up there to a megabit right now. I think there is some kind of interference on this line. Maybe I should do this video again. If I get enough requests, I'll move the power line somewhere else and see if we can get better results. Right there, it's going about 1.08 gigabits per second. Everything that's hooked up to this, when I have this hooked up downstairs, and it's hooked up to a Netgear switch that's rated at 1 gigabit per second, and all the Ethernet cables to it are 6, Cat 6. So it's not too terribly bad. It's reliable. I've never had it not work on me. Sorry about that. So just leave some comments. Let me know if there's something else you want me to try. I'll do whatever anybody wants. There's just not very many videos about the Rocketfish online, so I thought I'd do this for y'all. Hopefully y'all enjoy it. Maybe it'll influence you to buy it, maybe it won't. I hear a lot of bad things about the Netgear and the Linksys Powerline, so I didn't really give those a shot, and I got this off eBay for about $35 with shipping, so I'm pretty happy with it. It's a good bridge. So just let me know what you think, and I'll do whatever you want. If you want me to hook it up directly to the the power outlet downstairs, that might make a difference. It's going through a power strip right now, and this is the first time I've tried this on this power outlet, and it doesn't seem to be working as well on this power outlet as it does upstairs and in other parts of this room. I had it hooked in over there earlier, and it was working a lot better. So there might be a little bit of interference on this line, but it's almost up to 2 megabits per second right now. So yeah, I'll have to let you know. So, but I'm pretty happy with it overall. I'm not sure if it's really worth the $80 that you'd buy it for in store, but if you can get online cheaper than $40, I think it's well worth the money. I have I'll show you real quick. I have a VoIP server online, or on one of my servers downstairs, and it's fast enough to talk on that, as you see.
Please enter personal
The voice is
identification
clear.
number, then press pound.
So
Invalid
if I could
PIN
remember
number.
the pin.
Please enter
But you can hear that it's
personal
working pretty well.
identification number,
There's no
then
breakup in the
press
voice
pound.
packet. No fragmentation. I'll show you what the jitter is to the call, and that'll let you know a little bit better about how the speed is.
You have no messages. Press star to play. Press 9 for options. To exit, press pound. End of messages. Press star. Thank you.
So
Goodbye.
the call jitter, 11.88 milliseconds. Like I said, when I tested in other outlets, it was doing a lot better. 11.8 milliseconds is typically a lot better than I get on the wireless for the jitter. So, and just let me know if there's anything else I can do. Alright, thanks.